senior parents, 10-minute call. We'd like you to start moving to the north end of the stadium. Thank you. Senior parents, 10 minutes to senior night.
give us 3 minutes.
Yep.
3 minutes.
Yep.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Michael Eubanks Stadium, home of your Seton Catholic Sentinels. Tonight, we welcome the Patriots of American Leadership Academy. The Seton Catholic community extends to you a warm welcome. We are pleased to be your host this evening. Today, we are honoring our girls' soccer seniors and their parents. Our seniors have taken a leadership role in school and have sacrificed their time and talents for the Seton community. Their parents have played a very important part in their lives. They have motivated them to excel in the classroom, encouraged them to be outstanding citizens, and cheered them on during competition. Before we announce our Seton seniors, we would like to recognize the seniors from ALA, and they are Team Captain Marlee Seaver, Greta Rudolphson, Kaylee Slade, Angelica Rogue, Brooke Perkins, and Alyssa Soria. Congratulations to you, Senior Patriots, on your season and the conclusion of your high school career. Good luck in the future. And now we present our 2022 Seton Catholic seniors and future graduates. We're going to start with our captains. First off, Captain Sarah Crick, escorted by Nathan and Erica. Sarah is a 4-year member of Seton Soccer, and when she isn't flying through the air stopping goals, she can be found playing board games, eating, helping with sports med, and owning red, white, and blue things. Her best memory was a Desert Ridge tournament, spending the whole day cheering on the boys and girls teams. After graduation, Sarah will play soccer and study kinesiology, pre-athletic training at Trinity International University in Chicago. Congratulations, Sarah. Next up, Captain Claire Shambro, escorted by Kristen Shambro. This is Claire's 4th year with Seton Soccer, and when she isn't studying or practicing, and she got 100% on a test this afternoon, she likes to crochet, paint, and read books. Her best memory was meeting her best friend sophomore year on the soccer team and getting dubs together. After she graduates, Claire plans to attend Boston College and study marketing. Congratulations, Claire. Our third captain, Adora Mobison, escorted by Donna and Jeffrey. Adora is a 3-year member of Sentinel Soccer. Outside of her studies and training, she enjoys painting, reading, and most importantly, annoying her parents. Her most cherished memory is meeting her best friend sophomore year and spraining her ankle every season. Next fall, Adora plans to attend Yale University and study economics. Congratulations, Adora. Next we have Cheyenne Rubio, escorted by Mike and Stacy. This is Cheyenne's first year with Sentinel Soccer, and aside from training and studying, she can be found cooking, baking, and drawing. Her favorite thing about Sentinel Soccer was meeting new people and playing with her teammates from club. After graduation, Cheyenne plans to attend ASU or GCU, with future plans of opening her own restaurant or bakery. Congratulations, Cheyenne. Last but not least, Carter Castle, escorted by Dana and Marcus. This is Carter's first year as a member of Sentinel Soccer. Besides her studies in soccer, Carter likes to hang out with friends, spend time with family, and buy shoes. Her favorite soccer memory was joining soccer her senior year and gaining friendships that will last a lifetime. Next fall, Carter plans to attend Grand Canyon University and major in marketing and advertising. Congratulations, Carter. And now to our senior athletes on both sides. Remember this moment and know that each of you have made an incredible impact on your team and the Seton community and on your own ALA community. On behalf of Seton Catholic Preparatory, we want to say congratulations, God bless, and best of luck in the future to all of our seniors and their parents. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you.
Up to you guys, whatever you guys decide.
We got a break in the action here. I'll be glad to turn that over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, marvelous job.
Oh, yeah. Well, we just have to, do we have to do, I guess, what part of this you did?
I welcome them, but you did yourself.
This other stuff.
Yeah. No, we have
I have a-
you got a couple?
Yeah.
All right.
Miss. Hi there, sir. At about the 3-minute mark, you can start me up. Okay, got it. Got it. Sure. Thank you.
I would not call us the professionals. I would not. I really liked having that guy here the other day. I could hear all the numbers of the books.
We are not the 18.
Yeah, you can just listen to what he said.
Yeah.
We are the team.
Just so you're aware, you can say something if you want to, you don't have to. Sarah's next save is her 300 save.
Next stage.
Yeah, so her first save of this game will be number 300.
Okay. All right.
Her career?
At Seton.
Okay, got it. Good to know.
Yeah, I don't know career-wise, it's been thousands, so it's club, but
Oh no, but here.
yeah, here at Seton.
Got a good enough.
300.
Beautiful. Hey Nate, at about the 3-minute mark, you can start me out.
Okay, you're ready to go on this side, all you gotta do is turn
Oh,
yourself.
got it.
This guy's gonna do.
Yeah, the 3-minute. You already said me. I don't want to just try to start with aliens and season members. I think you.
Yeah, I'll say.
Again.
Alright. Thank you again, sir.
Enjoyed it.
We need to figure out a way for like you to be able to switch on and like when it is a goal and like dead time you can actually call it. Because the play is awesome. Probably distracting a little bit to the players. They don't really listen to you.
Yeah. No, but like I was telling Nathan, like doing the clap situation, like really going through the second round, I'll go with the team. I've got stuff that's straight. Just let me know.
Good evening again, and welcome again to the Michael Eubanks Stadium, home of your Seton Catholic Sentinels. Tonight, again, we welcome the Patriots of American Leadership Academy. The Seton community does extend a warm welcome again to you. We are pleased to be your host this evening. ALA and Seton Catholic are members of the Arizona Interscholastic Association and abide by the rules and regulations as set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. Tonight's teams are friendly rivals playing in a game representing their schools. As members of opposing teams, their display of sportsmanship should be reflected by all spectators in attendance. Our officials for tonight's game, as assigned by AIA, are referee Maggie.
The surging Seton Catholic women's squad continues its playoff push, going for their third straight win. It's senior night for the 7-5 Sentinels as they face the 6-4 Patriots of American Leadership Academy of Queen Creek. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. I'm Joe Pequeno. Coach Grant Wagner's Sentinels have stepped up their game at just the right time. The squad has rolled off 3 straight wins, outscoring their opponents 23-1. The last time out, the team came out fast and furious, knocking off league rival Mesquite 5-1. Larissa Blanchard led the way with 2 first-half goals. Tonight, the Sentinels face league rival ALA Queen Creek, led by Coach Josh Delano. The Patriots with a 6-4 record overall, 1-1 in league. Patriots are coming off an 8-2 loss to first-place Saguaro. They're led by senior Marley Seaver with a team-high 11 goals. Junior Kennedy Romney and sophomore Claire Herbert, very dynamic, with 7 goals apiece. Starting lineup for the Sentinels on this senior night, led by, of course, the great one between the pipes, Sarah Crick, with 49 saves on the year. One more save, and she will have 300 for her Seton Catholic career. Number 6 forward Larissa Blanchard leads the team with 11 goals. Number 2 fellow forward Claire Chambreau never gives up on any play. Number 25 forward Riley Kelly, so dynamic, maybe the best athlete on the field tonight with 7 goals on the year, just a relentless player. At midfield, defender Breck Smith scored in the win over Mesquite with 5 goals on the season. Number 7, Kylie Monks, the midfielder, just gets after it up and down the field, a relentless hard worker. Number 17, Adore Mobison, a hard-nosed defender, one of 5 seniors playing their final regular season home game here at Seton Catholic. Number 18, Cheyenne Rubio, plays extremely tough. Cheyenne, also a senior, one night to remember. Number 8, Addie Morris, the defender and midfielder, relentless energy, a great sophomore with a bright future. And number 19, Carter Castle, gets into the lineup tonight with 2 goals as well. A tremendous team ready to get after it. And we'll take a moment for the school prayer and the national anthem, and we'll check in on the ALA Queen Creek lineup in just a moment.
Thank you for the many opportunities you have given us. Thank you for this time to gather in the spirit of competition. Please help these athletes and officials perform to the best of their abilities and keep them free from injury. St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, pray for us. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
We are just moments away from kicking off from Michael Eubanks Stadium between the Sentinels and ALA Queen Creek. The Patriots starting lineup tonight. Kaylee Slade, the senior defender. Marley Seaver, team leading scorer, the forward with 11 goals on the year. Remy Romney, the sophomore with 7 goals. Forward midfielder. Claire Herbert, 7 goals, midfielder as well. Tiffany Shipley, defense midfielder. Brecklin Pugh, defender. Presley Harris, number 11, midfielder. Cece Keller, midfielder, number 15. Caitlin McLean, defender, number 6. Greta Rudolphson, midfielder, number 19. And Emma Wood, defender, the sophomore. So we are ready to get after it. 2 teams desperately needing wins to clinch a playoff berth for Seton. What is on the line? Well, first off, a playoff berth. The squad wins out, with an opportunity to clinch a home playoff game. And the way this team is playing right now, no team wants to come to Ray Road off Dobson the way Grant Wagner's team is playing right now. Had a chance to talk to Coach before the game. He says this is the healthiest his team has been all year. I told him, and we talked about the victory over Mesquite. He wasn't there. He was with the boys squad. He was so proud. He was so nervous about that game. The boys won that game, so he was on the road with the team. They won that game by the count of 2-1, so he heard the fallout of the win over Mesquite, and he was expecting a tighter game. And I said, Coach, look, your team absolutely dominated, and he was so ecstatic because he's been telling his kids all year, just believe, come out relentless, come out with the energy. And I'll tell you what, in a sea of furious red, Seton Catholic came out and just dominated Mesquite. Got early scoring from Larissa Blanchard. Breck Smith added a goal. Led 3-1 at the half, added a couple goals in the second half, and a very easy night between the pipes for Super Senior, the goalie, the wonderful one, Sarah Crick. The keeper had very little to do. She even had the opportunity to have a free kick and potentially boot one in. So now a big one tonight, 5 seniors with an opportunity to draw this team closer to the playoffs and maybe a home playoff game. A Seton team finding itself at just the right time, coming off 3 impressive wins over Vista Grand, Cortez, and a 5-1 owning of Mesquite. And now they take on an ALA Queen Creek team that they defeated on the road last year by the count of 2-1. On the other side, for Queen Creek, a very talented squad. Marley Seaver, the senior, leads the way with 11 goals. They've got some outstanding forwards. Keys for Seton, of course, defend their back line. And that falls on the midfielders to get after it and work hard up and down the field and make sure their defenders are protected at all times. So we are just moments away from kicking off. 2 teams trying to draw closer to a potential playoff berth. Both teams well deserving as they meet here. On a beautiful night from Ray and Dobson Road, and we are underway. As Seton in the home red, ALA in the white and navy. ALA will boot it out of bounds, and Riley Kelly will get the throw in. And Riley Kelly, if you have not seen this kid play, she is absolutely the Energizer Bunny. Non-stop energy. Just a relentless player. And the forward, so much promise, only a sophomore. So Coach Grant Wagner will have the opportunity to see that young lady provide a lot of thrills for this team for a couple more years to come. So Seton working its back line, and we've got a player down on the turf, and the card is out. Claire Herbert down on the turf. Clotting with Adora Mobison on the play, and you hate to see that coming up early on in this one. Just less than 2 minutes into this one as Claire Herbert is on the grass. And we'll take a short time out on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. We are knotted at 0 between ALA QC and the Seton Catholic Sentinels. Welcome back to Seton Catholic, Michael Eubanks Stadium. Unfortunate situation, just less than 2 minutes into this one. Claire Herbert, the midfielder with 7 goals on the season, collided with Adora Mobison and hit the turf, and she's being attended to right now by personnel on both sides. And Herbert has meant so much to this ALA Queen Creek squad as she's being attended to, and hopefully the good thing, we see some movement in her arms, and that's a good thing. And right now they are trying to see and attend to her, and she seems at the moment not much movement, as assistants are out trying to console her and find out the state of her health. Prayers are with her and her family as we'll take a short time out. Welcome back to Seton Catholic. A scary moment less than 2 minutes into this one between the host Seton Catholic Sentinels taking on the American Leadership Academy Patriots. Claire Herbert, the star forward for the Patriots, fell down hard after colliding with Adora Mobison. She's being attended to on the field right now. She's got movement. She's being attended to, and from the personnel I talked to on the field, she is going to be assisted off. Prayers to her and her family, and we'll have more from Seton Catholic coming up in just a bit. Welcome back to Seton Catholic. A scary moment in this one with less than 2 minutes into the first half as ALA Queen Creek forward Claire Herbert fell to the turf after colliding with Seton Catholic defender Adori Mobison. Herbert's been laying on the grass for a good 15-20 minutes now, being attended to. Prayers for her family as she's being looked after. She does have movement. She did have movement to her extremities. And that is all we know at the moment. And we'll have more from Seton Catholic coming up in just a bit. Welcome back to Seton Catholic, where ALA QC forward Claire Herbert has just been assisted off the field. She collided with Seton defender Ladora Mobison less than 2 minutes into the first half. Herbert fell to the grass laid on the turf for a good 25-30 minutes. Finally had to be assisted off, where she's being looked after by paramedics. We wish her and her family all the prayers and love in the universe right now, and hope she has a speedy recovery. And both teams are on the field, obviously with great concern for Claire Herbert right now, because soccer, it's a small community of players and players that have known each other on the club circuit or have grown together growing up playing soccer. Everyone knows each other pretty well. So prayers to the Herbert family right now. We'll take it on the timeout and right here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. So we are getting back to live play as Adora Mobison was flagged on the play. So ALA QC will have the free kick opportunity, courtesy of Marley Seaver. Seaver with 11 goals on the year will try to do damage for ALA QC early. This one to the corner, and this one is in. Marley Seaver, the beautiful angle to the right corner,
Patriots score
and beats Sarah Crick. And just like that, ALA QC on the board first. Just a beautiful kick by Seaver to the upper right corner of the net. Crick with a valiant effort but could not get to it. And ALA on the board first with 1:37 into this one. Marley Seaver, the senior, with 11 goals coming in, and gets ALA QC on the board. So now Seton Catholic facing the uphill battle, and see how Coach Grant Wagner's team responds. The ball past midfield, working it up the sidelines, and it's going back the other way in favor of the Patriots. So both teams, so much energy coming into this one, and then had to dial it down as Claire Herbert hit the turf hard and had to be escorted off. And now the team's getting the energy back up, refocused, and Marley Seaver on the penalty on Mobison with the beautiful arching kick that Crick could not get to for the 1-0 lead. Both teams desperately need wins tonight to have a chance at the postseason. Seton coming off 3 straight wins over Vista Grand, Cortez, and a dominating performance in a 5-1 victory over Mesquite. And on the other side for ALA, an 8-2 loss to first place Saguaro. And Saguaro having a great season, leading the Desert Sky region with a record of 3-0, 12-3-1 overall. So ALA looking to do some damage once again. It's going to be Seaver. Another free kick opportunity. This time Crick falls on it. Good job.
And that, Seton fans, was Sarah Crick's
Sarah
300th
Crick.
save.
And
for
that is
Seton Catholic.
save number 300 for Sarah Crick in her Seton Catholic career. Just a great job by Sarah Crick, who's meant so much to this program. So far, ALA QC dominating this first half with a couple shots on goal by Marley Seaver. And this one booted with a good opportunity. Just out of the reach of Carter Castle, who was looking for the potential putback goal. So Seton finally making some noise with a first shot on goal. With 4 minutes into this one, Castle will actually, he's going to go back in favor of the Patriots on the throw-in. And Seton trying to keep it on the offensive zone. And Riley Kelly, just the bolt of energy. Kelly takes it away. Kelly, right side up the field. Riley Kelly to the corner, gets it across. Carter Castle, make that Cheyenne Rubio, and that one is booted away. But Riley Kelly bringing the energy, and right now Seton needing that dose. Kelly on the outside, the boot, and that one is flagged down by the Patriots and thrown the other side of the field. Seton trying to keep it deep on the offensive end as the Patriots try to work the ball back up the field. So very strange beginning. Both teams so excited. Then unfortunately the injury to Claire Herbert, as she's still being attended to on the sidelines. And the team's back on the field, and Marley Seaver just with a beautiful free kick over the head of Crick on the right side of the goal for the 1-0 lead. Seton with one shot on goal. ALA QC, 2 shots by Seaver. And that is where we are right now. Seton playing for its playoff live right now and needing a victory over their crosstown rival. Queen Creek on the south part of the valley, on the eastern part, off the 202. Squad that basically in the last year or so moved from the 3A ranks up to the 4A ranks, and they've made the transition very well. A lot of good athletes deep in the eastern part of the valley, and a good athletic program at ALA QC. They've done it right. Beautiful campus, good administration, good coaches out there. And for Seton, playing the catch-up game early in this one. Kelly tries to run this one down. This one taken away as Marley Seaver. Some fancy footwork, but Shambro takes it away. Ball up the field. Kylie Monks. The Patriots track it down. 7 minutes into this one, 1-0 on a Marley Seaver. Beautiful free kick. Just out of the reach of Sarah Crick. With 1:44 into the first half. Both teams know what is at stake for this one. Their playoff lies hanging in the balance. Seton coming in with such momentum with the 3 impressive victories. They came out with a burst of energy as Mobison got caught up with Herbert, who fell to the turf hard, and then stopped play for about 25 minutes or so. Now the team's back at it. As Seton's back line getting some work is Breck Smith on the back end. Couple knocks up the field. Marley Seaver trying to take it away and does that. Crosses it over. Riley Kelly bumping some bodies. Seton stepping up the physicality. Patriots methodically working the ball up. Seton's D-line getting some work early in this one. Carter Castle trying to work the ball up the field. Cheyenne Rubio with the knock. And then the Patriots working the ball at the midfield area. Carter Castle getting tied up. Almost 10 minutes into this one. 1-0. Visitors from deep in the East Valley. Coach Grant Wagner was so excited about this one tonight for his Sentinels. Now they've got to find the extra dose of energy as the Patriots have come out and methodically moved the ball, and Marley Seaver giving them the 1-0 lead. Maddie Schweinberg up the field on the right side, battling a Patriots defender. Schweinberg in the corner. Schweinberg tries to take it back out, crosses over to Cheyenne Rubio. Rubio, some good footwork. Rubio dumps it down, riding the blocks. And this one is taken away. Looked like Kylie Cullimer had an opportunity, but just could not control the leather. So ball goes out of bounds as Seton. First 10 minutes advantage. The visiting ALA Patriots. Now Seton has to find that offensive energy that they've displayed in the last 3 games. Larissa Blanchard working that sidelines and working that sidelines hard. Met by Kaylee Slade, the defender. So we got a good one on our hands. 2 teams battling so hard to make the postseason. 2 teams that have had a share of injuries and getting through tough times, as all teams do. So QC will have the opportunity from the sidelines as Marley Seaver will have the opportunity on the free kick. So the Patriots coming from the East Valley and getting some good looks, getting some good offensive opportunities early in this one. Seaver, deep free kick, and Crick high and up and flags it down. Sarah Crick, another save as her tremendous legacy at Seton continues. And there's some physicality on the sidelines, some bumping and grinding. Remy Romney getting tangled up, putting a Seton offensive player on the turf. Make no mistake, both teams want this one bad. They cannot afford a loss. Playoffs are hanging in the balance for both teams. Marley Seaver up the field as Seton gets it back to the back line. Little pooch kick in the air. Cheyenne Rubio trying to run it down. Dora Mobison will do the honors. 13 minutes into this one, 1-0 ALA QC on a Marley Seaver. Beautiful free kick over the outstretched arms of Sarah Crick, and that is where we stand. And unlike the Mesquite game so far, Seton, the midfielders and forwards being challenged by the excellent aggressive effort by the Patriots. Patriots needing a win in a big way. Both teams battling so hard as Kylie Colomer takes it up the field, tries to shoot it down and find Cheyenne Rubio. Good battle by Larissa Blanchard, working so hard. How about Kylie Monks? Colomer tried to take it away as well. Seton trying to find its offensive groove. And so far, the Patriots have answered on every pass and every possession. Josh Delano, a veteran team. Squad that's been around for 8 seasons. And Seton with a long, proud soccer tradition. Chambro dumps it down to Larissa Blanchard. Blanchard trying to run it down. And the flag will come out. So far, Seton hasn't been able to penetrate and get in a good position for an offensive opportunity. Blanchard gets it across. Colomer had an opportunity. Now Romney fighting Riley Kelly for position. And Riley Kelly, that's going to be a matchup tonight to watch very closely with Remy Romney, number 18. Ball dumped down as Maddie Schweinberg tried to get to it. Patriots. Now Colomer from the right side. Boots it upfield. Maddie Schweinberg with an opportunity in the corner. Schweinberg boots it into the corner, and it's going to maintain possession for Seton. So maybe this is the opportunity where Seton comes up big. It's going to be Breck Smith in the corner. And Breck Smith is dazzling on the corner kicks. And our teammates have got to be ready. With 23 minutes and 51 seconds counting in this first half, Smith lets it fly. This one a little too long. Cheyenne Rubio with a chance. Takes it up. Colomer. Couldn't get much on the shot. And rolls right to the goalie. Seton with his second shot on goal tonight. Nothing too hard that the Patriots haven't been able to handle. A 1-0 Patriots lead on a Marley Seaver goal with less than 2 minutes in to start this one. Opportunities for Seton offensively have been few and scarce. Grant Wagner. It's 5 seniors playing their final regular season home game in front of a good crowd here tonight. Parents came out before for the senior introductions, and crowd out here wanting to see a Seton win. And if they can somehow pull this one out, their next game would be against Marcos Deniza. And Marcos having a tough season, 0-12. So you'd have to like that opportunity, that matchup for Seton to punch its ticket into a home playoff game. But a lot of work to be done here against a very determined Patriots group as Colomer takes up the field. Colomer shooting for the pass down the sidelines, gets caught up with Romney, and Romney, the tall defender, doing a good job at midfield. Long and lengthy, athletic, and Kylie Kelly boots it downfield. Good opportunity. Larissa Blanchard. Blanchard gets called. Blanchard with the potential offensive opportunity going to the wayside. So 19 minutes into this one, Seton. Crowd watching this one very closely. Larissa Blanchard boots this one. Blanchard shoots wide. Blanchard, the team's leading scorer with 11 goals on the year, 2 first-half goals, and last week's win over Mesquite. Seton came out determined, aggressive, and Mesquite had no opportunity to get into any kind of offensive rhythm. Cheyenne Rubio dumps it back on the back end to Monks. Rubio lets it go, and shot is picked up. So Seton picking up its offensive intensity now with 4 shots on goal. Nothing's too strong though. But right now the momentum is switching on their side as Rubio hits the turf. And Seton gets the call as Breck Smith will let this one fly. Breck Smith has got a leg. She'll dump it deep. She'll give her offensive teammates an opportunity. Breck Smith on the quality boot down the field. Taken away by the Patriots, and the Patriots are working the sidelines as Breck Smith knocks it out of bounds. So the Patriots with a record of 6-4 coming off a loss to Saguaro 8-2. Doing just enough so far to take control of this one as Crick boots it back the other way. Marley Seaver. Good work by Shambro, and Shambro is just a tough offensive player. Doesn't get the big time stats, but she is non-stop energy and follows the ball as well as anyone on the team. She was big in the win over Mesquite off the corner kick, kept the play alive and found Blanchard, and Blanchard put it in for one of the first half goals leading to the 5-1 win. And Crick chasing that one down as Romney hustling up the field. Ball kicked to just about the midfield point. Seton and a good change of pace as Courtney Nguyen comes in, and Nguyen is just a dynamic, electric offensive player, fast and will provide a dose of energy, and right now Seton needs just that. Closing in on 22 minutes into this first half, trailing 1-0. Seton with very few offensive opportunities. Marley Seaver boots this one as Crick watches it roll wide. Crick, the senior, big moment in this one, coming up with save number 300 in her Seton career. But the one she wants back is the one that Seaver on the free kick, just out of her reach to the right side of the goal. And that is the difference in the game, and that came early in the 2-minute mark of the first half. Kylie Monks. Maddie Schweinberg. Schweinberg with the opportunity. Schweinberg, one defender to beat, could not. Cheyenne Rubio lets it fly, and this one will go over the crossbar. So at the 17-minute mark, Schweinberg and Rubio with an opportunity, and Rubio just high on the kick. But right now, Seton finding its offense. So far, the last 5-6 minutes really controlling the tempo. And call going against Seton, a push in the back by Addie Morris. Slight shove, nothing too intentional. Just battling for position. 24 minutes into the half. 1-0. Cheyenne Rubio at midfield. Rubio. Riley Kelly. Kelly, right side of the field, dumps it down. Kelly, so explosive. Kelly. And Kelly gets bumped by number 13, Jessica Varney. And the refs and the fans want the call. As the ball trickled out of bounds, and now the refs are talking this one over. Coach Grant Wagner talking to the official. Wagner, in a game like this, position is everything. And a free kick opportunity could play paramount. So Wagner and the Sentinels don't get the call. With less than 15 minutes in this half. Wagner getting the explanation from the refs. And Riley Kelly taking a breather. Coach Wagner talking to her. We'll find out if Riley Kelly will stay in this one. And if Kelly was taken out of this game, such a huge loss for the Sentinels. Meanwhile, back on offense. Schweinberg from the right side. Schweinberg boots it across, and this one is knocked away. Cheyenne Rubio tries to dump it down. Rubio, work it so hard. Right now the refs are not getting the love from the Seton fans, feeling that the physicality is not being called equally. Right side, Schweinberg with another opportunity. Schweinberg boots it across, take it away. But Seton now doing a good job offensively, setting itself up and getting deep into Patriots territory. And that is a good sign. "13 minutes left in this half. Dory Mobison dumps it down. Call goes against Seton. Pitiful, as Schweinberg had maybe too many steps. So after the Seaver goal, these two teams have played to a dead even. Scoreless game. Boot down the field as Schweinberg will watch it go out of bounds, and the Patriots will take over with 12:15 left in this first half. Playoff atmosphere in this one as Romney boots it across. A knock down the field by the Patriots. Breck Smith will boot it back the other way. Cheyenne Rubio, Nguyen. Rubio up the field. Schweinberg with an opportunity. Schweinberg. Maddie Schweinberg. Schweinberg so close. And Schweinberg falls on the turf. And Kaylee Slay gets tangled up. And the Seton fans don't like it whatsoever. They feel that a free kick opportunity should have happened, and that wasn't the case as Rubio boots it across. Rubio, high arching kick snagged by the Patriots goalie. Larissa Blanchard trying to roll with the goalie and run the play down. But Seton doing it much better offensively, controlling the tempo of his last 15 minutes as Shambro hits the turf. Getting tangled up on the sidelines with Emma Wood. So a lot of physicality happening in these last 10 minutes, and the Seton faithful not happy. The boot in. This one goes wide. Less than 11 minutes left in this first half. Coach Grant Wood talking to his team. Cheyenne Rubio tries to keep it. Larissa Blanchard fighting. Rubio. Courtney Nguyen. Cheyenne Rubio. Rubio battling. Rubio up the field. Boot across. Nguyen right there. Romney takes it away. Romney doing a good job at midfield for the Patriots. Long and lengthy. Very physical. Schweinberg opportunity. Cheyenne Rubio. Rubio boots it across. Good shot as Rubio gets a good look. Puts a good quality knock. Saved by the Patriots. As we have less than 10 minutes left in this first half. Throw in from the outside as Schweinberg hits the turf. Throw in. Romney. Boot down the field, the other side of the field. Addie Morris trying to run it down. Morris on the throw in. Larissa Blanchard tries to knock it upfield, and Cheyenne Rubio right there in the heart of the action. The boot down the field. Picked up by the Patriots goalie. Under 9 minutes left in this first half. You can feel the tension out here. Both teams needing a victory to help its playoff cause. .8:30 left in this first half. One nothing Patriots on a Marley Seaver free kick. Less than 2 minutes in to the first half. Crick will run this one down. Closing in on 8 minutes left in the half. Seton doing a better job offensively in the last 10-15 minutes, controlling the offensive pace. Blanchard. Breck Smith will boot it down the field. Blanchard in a hustle battle. Getting tangled up. Blanchard. Pass across. Cheyenne Rubio trying to track it down. Seton trying to keep it alive. Blanchard boots it to the middle of the field. Marley Seaver's there. Seaver. And Breck Smith. Breck Smith dumps it back down. Monks across. Nguyen trying to get to it. Excellent effort. Just a little too much oomph as the Patriots will throw it in. Patriots cannot handle the throw in, so a good opportunity is Breck Smith, and that big leg will let it fly. Seton playing tough in this one as Smith to the middle of the field. A lot of bodies colliding as Blanchard, bicycle kick down the field, goes out of bounds. 6:34 and counting. Seton faithful locked into this one, knowing what's at stake. Seton a win here and a win against Marcos, and the Sentinels with a chance to host a playoff game. They control their own playoff destiny, as well as the Patriots, both teams needing to win. You never know what's happening in the rest of 4A, but you can't let your playoff fate being dictated by what's happening outside of their control. Under 6 minutes left. Patriots with the knock down the field. And Shambro hits the turf, and Romney in the middle of the action once again. Coach Grant Wagner wanted the call, did not get it. Seton faithful seeing a lot of physicality. This time it's number 31, Kennedy Romney, dropping a Seton player to the turf. And that is Shambro yet again. But give credit where credit is due. Claire Shambro is showing what it's all about. 5 seniors, their last regular season matchup, and Shambro is everywhere, in the middle of it, leading the charge, making sure this team's got another opportunity to play on its home turf. Big hand for Shambro as she takes a breather. Shambro came down hard. Remy and Kennedy Romney. Not sure if they're sisters, but they are playing tough and they're playing very physical for the Patriots. Patriots playing like a desperate team, and they are. Blanchard up the field. Blanchard. Larissa Blanchard. Blanchard lets it fly. The save. Larissa Blanchard with a rocket. And a big-time save by the Patriots to keep this one in favor of ALA-QC. Larissa Blanchard with smoke coming off that shot with 35 minutes into this first half. Boot across. Schweinberg. Seaver. Ball collides with the ref. Seaver boots it down the field. Seton defenders are there. That back line has done a good job. Only goal in this one came off the free kick. Marley Seaver, after Claire Herbert hit the turf and remained on the turf. Free kick opportunity for QC, and they took advantage. Shot goes wide. Under 4 minutes left in this first half. We'll find out the status of Riley Kelly at the half. I'll head down to the field and see exactly what the call was on Kelly. Seaver boots to the sidelines. Good work by Seton, dumping it deep into Patriots territory as Blanchard getting tangled up with Kaylee Slade. Slade doing a good job defensively for the Patriots. Now Seton with an opportunity from the corner. And Breck Smith, so good on the corner kicks. We'll see if Seton can take advantage of this opportunity. At the 37 mark here in the first frame. Smith high in the middle of the field. Romney tries to boot it out. Rubio. Shot. Just not enough force on it as the Patriots come up with another save. So Seton really did a good job offensively controlling the tempo in the last 15 minutes of this game. They've been on the Patriots side of the field the whole time. No question, not having Riley Kelly is a huge loss in this one. Check out the half to see if Kelly was ejected from this game after colliding with a Patriots defender. That could have been a call that could have gone either way. A lot of physicality in this one, folks. Patriots midfielders have collided with a lot of personnel from the Sentinels. And Sentinels Nation, they've let the refs know about the non-calls in this one. Schweinberg battling in midfield, dumping it back down. Shot down the field. Cheyenne Rubio trying to track it down, could not. Playoff intensity soccer as Seton with 1:16 left in this first frame. And a good knock by Megan Garby. So Seton has controlled the shots on goal. The defense, the back line has done an excellent job. Larissa Blanchard in there battling, trying to take it away. 53 seconds left in the half. Breck Smith working that sidelines. Ball is taken away. Can't say enough about both teams' back lines. They've done a really good job keeping the opposing offenses in check. But Seton has really done a good job offensively in the last 10-15 minutes. And that one just out of the reach of Maddie Schweinberg for a potential tying goal. 16 seconds and counting. Last chance opportunity for Seton in this first half. Dumped in the corners. Blanchard trying to keep it in play. Blanchard. Cross. Blanchard. Shoots short. And that is going to end the first half. And this one in favor of the visiting ALA QC Patriots by the count of 1-0. We'll take a short time out here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. Big one between the Sentinels and the Patriots, with the Patriots with a 1-0 halftime lead. Welcome back to Michael Eubanks Stadium. Big matchup tonight between the Seton Catholic Sentinels, Grant Wagner's team, in a big-time showdown against visiting ALA Queen Creek. Huge matchup. Both teams fighting for their playoff lives, and ALA only score in this game came on a Marley Seaver free kick on the just beating the outstretched hands of Sarah Crick in the first half with a minute 45 in. Seton 9 shots on goal in the first half compared to only 3 for ALA QC. But Seaver with her 12th goal of the year, and that was the difference. Both teams, midfielders and forwards, doing an excellent job. Seton, for the first 20 minutes or so, never got into a rhythm offensively, and then they lost Riley Kelly, who picked up a yellow card, so she had to sit out a bulk of the first frame, and Kelly is just that explosive player that can provide that offensive punch from anywhere on the field. And there were some opportunities for Seton down the stretch. Some good looks, just could not connect. Rubio had a couple chances, and Larissa Blanchard with a rocket that the Patriots defender keeper came up with to keep this one in favor of the Patriots. So as both these teams get their final instructions from their respective head coaches, Grant Wagner, of course, leading the Sentinels, and Josh Delano, the veteran coach for ALA QC. And as we look at the 4A Desert Skies standing, Saguaro, of course, right now head and shoulders the best team in the standings with a record of 12-3-1 overall. Saguaro 3-0 in league play. Seton showing its worth, 7-5, 1-1 in league play. ALA QC coming in with a record of 6-4 overall, 1-1. Mesquite, who Seton just beat the other night, 8-4, 1-2 in league, and of course Marco Siniza struggling throughout with a 0-12 record. We are literally seconds away from kicking off this second half. Glad you can join us here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. I am Joe Pequeno. Seton outshot ALA QC 9-3 in that first half, but it was a Marley Seaver free kick, perfect boot over the outstretched arms of Sarah Crick is the difference in this one, and that came at the minute 45 mark of the first half. Riley Kelly set out a bulk of that first frame, the latter part of it, after receiving a yellow card and a questionable call. A lot of body contact in this one. And the Seton fans quite vocal about their displeasure with the calls not going their way in the first frame. Needs to say, 20 minutes in that second half. How will Seton come out? Aggressive attack. Coach Grant Wagner was so excited about this one, talking about the effort his team performed in the victory over Mesquite. Now it's Seton with the uphill battle, down 1-0, facing an ALA QC squad. Big, physical, athletic. But Seton, make no mistake, has had some good looks in this second frame. Make that late in that first frame. Now they look to continue that strong play here in the second half. Sarah Crick faced only 3 shots in that first half. Seaver with the good look off the free kick. The difference in this one, last time these two teams played was last year, with Seton winning on the road by a count of 2-1. Great moment in this first half as Sarah Crick picked up her 300th save for Seton Catholic. Just a tremendous accomplishment by a player that's meant so much to the program. So these teams played so tight in that first frame. And now Seton dumps it back on the back end to Shambro. Shambro. Addie Morris to Monks. Monks dumps it down the sidelines. Larissa Blanchard trying to work that corner across. Shan Rubio. Rubio's there. Oh, that would have been the perfect kick opportunity. Blanchard lets it go, and Blanchard fires it high and wide. Hesitation in the middle. There was an opportunity. Kylie Monks had the chance as she passed it up. So once again, Seton, another good look. The Patriots doing just enough on defense to give Seton not the perfect point blank answer. Column are battling. Ball goes out. The second half is all about will. These two teams evenly matched. Castle tosses it in from the sidelines. This one in the corners. Colomer tries to fight it down. Colomer shoots it across. Larissa Blanchard almost there. Right into the hands of the goalie. So Seton offensively doing a really good job. Question is, can they get on the board? No question. ALAQC playing with fire. The Seton team has scored 23 goals in the last 3 games. So far, they've been held in check by a determined Patriot squad. Ball dumped down to the sidelines. Patriots on the throw-in. Courtesy of Tiffany Shipley. Boot down the field. Addie Morris. Make that Kylie Monks trying to make some things happen. Closing in on 3 minutes into this second frame. Still 1-0. ALAQC. Larissa Blanchard. Romney. Battling Addie Morris. Morris fighting for the ball. Romney getting the ball up the sidelines. Seton gets the call. Much to the delight of the Seton fans who felt they didn't get enough calls in that first half. Ball booted down the field. Blanchard with the opportunity. There's Addie Morris on the throw-in. Boot across. Monks. Monks, another opportunity. Rubio, and Rubio cannot track it down. Good touch by Monks, but Rubio just could not run it down. Seton so close and so many opportunities. Almost 4 minutes has gone by in this second frame. And other than the free kick opportunity, Seton offensively has outplayed ALAQC. But it's not the number of shots, it's the ones that count. Boot down the field. Rubio looking for Carter Castle. Penalty goes against Seton. Knocked down the field. Seton trying to keep it alive at midfield. Shambro on the back end to Breck Smith. Smith. Mobison tried to bicycle kick it up the field. Colomer, right side, battling Romney. Romney, a physical force That kid will lay a body and not think twice about it. Seton has got to find a way to get a good look and bang it home from close range. Once again, shot is up and shot is high as Carter Castle let it fly. 5 minutes in to this second frame. Seton on the trailing side. Thank you for joining us on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. The Sentinels coming into this one with a record of 7-5 overall. They've won 3 straight, taking on a ALA-QC squad with a record of 6-4, coming off a loss to first place Saguaro. Both teams needing victories to keep their playoff hopes alive. Special night, of course, here at Michael Eubanks Stadium. Senior night for the Sentinels. 5 seniors playing their final regular season home game in front of the home crowd. Of course, decked out in the red uniforms. Shambro battling Romney for the ball. Patriots trying to get the ball back down the field. Good work on the right side. Now Romney. Emma Breen on that sideline, working hard, trying to deny the Patriots on the crossing pass. Caitlin McLean on the dump in for the Patriots. 6 minutes plus into this second frame. A timeout on the field as the Sentinels have an injured player. And we'll take a short timeout here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. And good news for Seton Catholic as Breck Smith walking this one off as Riley Kelly comes exploding back on the field, and Breck Smith maybe just needing a breather after hitting the turf hard. And no question, Breck Smith will be a factor in this game for Seton in this final 33 minutes and plus in a crucial matchup against ALA-QC. Both teams needing victories to punch their tickets to the postseason or have the opportunity to do so. Breck Smith hitting that sideline. Here comes Riley Kelly. Kelly exploding down that right side. Kelly got that yellow card in that first half. Had to be the spectator, and now she's back on the field. A much needed boost of energy for the Sentinels. Sentinels have outshot the Patriots in this one. Ball knocked down. Blanchard trying to take it away. Colomer midfield. Cheyenne Rubio getting tangled up. Marley Seaver in a battle with Carter Castle, and now it's Colomer. Saved in bounds by the Patriots. Romney boots it deep down the field, and Crick will get the easy grab. Romney doing a good job for the Patriots at the midfield position, constantly putting a body on the midfielders for the Sentinels. Patriots are coming with some physical play in this one, but the Sentinels have done a good job to match it. Just a matter of getting a good look and taking advantage of it. Cheyenne Rubio left side. Rubio with the opportunity. Rubio the shot across. Was looking for Blanchard. Gets knocked away. Colomer saves it. Colomer. Now it's Rubio. Rubio. Shot gets knocked out of bounds, so Sentinels controlling the tempo here with 9 minutes into this second half, trailing by 1. Addie Morris eyeing her offensive opportunities. Morris on the throw-in. Rubio's right there, lets it sky high. No putback opportunity. There's one right there. And right now the Sentinels have got to do a better job attacking the ball. Playing too much spectator and no one going after it hard. Romney. Run down by Riley Kelly. And this one booted down the field. Cheyenne Rubio. It looked like the Sentinels were called for offsides. Sentinels fans not happy with the call. Coming at the 30-minute mark. Make that 10 minutes into the second half. This one a tight affair. Discount the Marley Seaver free kick goal on the outstretched hands of Sarah Crick, and this one is dead even. You might even say the Sentinels have the advantage in this one as they've outshot ALAQC. Maddie Schweinberg trying to keep it alive, and excellent hustle play, just not enough. Two teams equally matched with their share of athletes. Less than 30 minutes left in this one. It's going to come down to will and who wants it more. Sentinels on senior night. 5 seniors playing their final regular season home game. Sarah Crick, Claire Shambro, Adora Mobison, Cheyenne Rubio, and Carter Castle saying their final farewells. Free kick opportunity. Sentinels can't track it down. Rubio tries to boot it back out. Riley Kelly gets tangled up with Remy Romney. The Romney sisters, tough and physical. So opportunity for Seton. This one booted. And a great kick. That one was a sheer boot by Emma Breen. And if that one slipped through the fingers, this one's tied 8-1. Breen boots it high up in the air in midfield. Cheyenne Rubio. And Kylie Monks is there trying to battle it around. Shambro getting tangled up. Shambro took a big hit in the first half, had to sit out a little bit. It's Addie Morris and Larissa Blanchard coming up, working hard. And Addie Morris hits the turf, and Once again, the Sentinels fans not happy with the lack of calls by the referees and the physicality by ALAQC. Opportunity, and this one just out of the outstretched legs of Matty Schweinberg as the Patriots another opportunity. This one through the legs. This one through, and this one is no good. Schweinberg, point blank range, could not connect. Matty Schweinberg, the ball trickled through the Patriots keeper, and Schweinberg could not boot it through. A golden opportunity. And Seton cannot capitalize. Collamer trying to keep it alive on the right side. Riley Kelly's there as the ball goes out of bounds. Kelly, no hesitation. Substitution for Seton as Breck Smith goes back in. Riley Kelly taking a breather out. Grant Wagner taking a moment to talk to Kelly on that sidelines. No question, Riley Kelly at some point will have an impact in this game with her speed and quickness and desire. Matty Schweinberg on the doorstep of tying this one up. Couldn't beat a couple defenders right by the net. And ALA QC breathing a sigh of relief after that exchange. Schweinberg right there just could not get through the wall of two defenders. And that is where we are still, with Seton trailing by one, scoring a Marley Seaver goal with less than 2 minutes into the first half. Seton has done a really good job dominating the offensive play from there. Sarah Crick, not a lot of opportunities. Historical moment for her in her Seton career, capturing save number 300 of her Seton career. Riley Kelly will step back in. As Kylie Monks will take a breather. Less than 25 minutes left in this one. Seton trailing by one. On the throw-in. Kelly working the right side. Kelly. Pass across. Booted. Good shot. Not a pass, just booted toward the net. Just on the right side, going wide. Seton really doing a good job offensively. Just hasn't had the opportunity, or hasn't capitalized on the opportunities to put one in. Under 24 minutes left in this one. Visiting ALAQC. Talking to Coach Delano before this one. He talked about his team needing to play well in the back line, and they've done just enough tonight. His team outshot by the home red, with the visiting white and navy blue clinging to a 1-0 lead with 23 minutes left as Blanchard fighting on that sidelines. Shambro across Collamer. ALA taking it away. Seaver tries to knock it upfield. Riley Kelly with that burst of energy. A good battle there. And this shot is wide. Excellent boot. By number 18, Remy Romney. Romney, tall and physical. 7 goals on the season Fired one from the left side and just went wide. Closing in on 22 minutes left in this one. Kelly. And Seton gets a call as Kelly falls to the turf, getting tangled up with Romney. Free kick opportunity. Larissa Blanchard. Blanchard's going to have the opportunity. Larissa Blanchard. And do they call it offsides? Looks like that was the call. Wow, beautiful kick down the field. Turning point call on this one. With under 22 minutes left, as the Patriots clinging to a 1-0 lead. Marley Seaver, only goal in this one, battling Collimer. Collimer working so hard. Ball's knocked down the sidelines. Riley Kelly, knock across. A lot of good battles in this one. Kennedy Romney and her sister Remy Romney bringing their physicality. And this one is Maddie Schweinberg working the sidelines. Caitlin McLean doing the duties for the Patriots. Cheyenne Rubio trying to keep the ball in play. Does. Knock across. Breck Smith. So close. Breck Smith was closing in, and the keeper got to it just in time. Seton just knocking on the door. You're feeling like they're so close. Shot goes wide as the keeper runs it down. Sarah Crick, not a lot of action as the midfielders and forwards have stepped up their play. Gotta wonder if soon enough one will slip past and tie this one up. Marley Seaver dumps it down the field. Good work by Dora Mobison, knocking it out of bounds. Haven't seen much of the Patriots on the offensive side of the field in this frame. Seton has really stepped up and controlled the tempo. Schweinberg right there, and Schweinberg rips it across. Cheyenne Rubio. Breck Smith. Could have gotten past that defender. She might have had an opportunity to Larissa Blanchard down the field. Now it's Riley Kelly doing chase. Kelly. In a battle. Big time physicality going on against number 31, Kennedy Romney. And Romney's going to bring the physicality, and Riley Kelly will not back down. That kid is tough, fast, and furious. But give the Romney sisters, Kennedy Romney and Remy Romney, that is, give them a lot of credit. They played hard in this one. Sarah Crick tracks that one down. Larissa Blanchard with a defender to beat. Now it's Cheyenne Rubio, that is. Schweinberg up and over the goalpost. Up and over the crossbar, and this one remains tied. Actually remains 1-0 in favor of ALAQC. And no question, Seton fans are telling their kids they're dominating this one, and they are. They just need one to fall and get in. This one booted to the sidelines, and right now Seton has the Patriots on its heels. Schweinberg so close. Rips a beauty just high over the crossbar. And ALA-QC remains with a 1-0 lead. Closing on 17 minutes left in this one. Both teams desperate for wins to keep their playoff hopes alive. Breck Smith from the corner. An opportunity for Riley Kelly to keep it alive. Kelly dumps it back down to Breck Smith. Smith boots it. Schweinberg with a header. And the Patriots right there to track it down. Matty Schweinberg. 3 opportunities in this one. Just a short time ago, couldn't beat a wall of 2 defenders. Right by the goal. Schweinberg, next shot goes high, and then Schweinberg on the header just comes up a little empty. This one dumped down. Larissa Blanchard. Tracked down by the Patriots, and Seton gets called for the offsides, and Sentinels Nation not happy about that call. Under 16 minutes left in this one, and Seton trailing, needing a goal to tie this one. Dora Mobison dumps it back down. Big rip by Emma Breen. Stoppage of play in favor of the Patriots. And Breen will just knock it to the other side of the field. Maddie Schweinberg battling a couple defenders. Schweinberg dump it down. Schweinberg, Blanchard there. Blanchard could not get a shot off. Breck Smith, and Breck Smith's shot goes wide. Wow, what an opportunity. Maddie Schweinberg had Blanchard, just a quicker pass, and Blanchard might have had a point-blank look. And then Breck Smith with a shot that just goes wide. So Seton getting some good looks. Can't capitalize. Seton with 5 second-half shots on goal. Shambro working so hard. Breck Smith put a body on. Knocked down the field. Addie Morris lets it rip. Cheyenne Rubio keeping it in bounds. Rubio dumps it down the field. Larissa Blanchard keeping it alive. Blanchard, good footwork by Blanchard. Blanchard lets it go just wide. Missing the inside of the goal post just by a couple feet. And the Sentinels just racking up shots in this second frame right now. And they've all been good looks. Under 14 minutes left. And right now the Patriots lucky to be clinging to this 1-0 lead. Sentinels have had their looks. They've had their opportunities. Just could not capitalize with good looks. Patriots trying to work the ball out of their back end. Shot down the field as Emma Breen is there. Breen lets it rip. Good hustle play. Breck Smith. Breck working it up the field. Larissa Blanchard. Good cut across. Good footwork by Blanchard. Try to center it across. Smith keeps it alive. But the Patriots dump it down the other side of the field. Mobison's there, lets it rip. Ball's controlled in midfield by the Patriots. Marley Seaver. Good little slip pass, and Crick's got to run this one down. And she does. Much to the delight of the Sentinels faithful. Sarah Crick coming up tracking it down, providing a jolt of energy. Now Larissa Blanchard in a one-on-one battle. Blanchard. Shot point blank, and Blanchard can't connect. Blanchard, another good look. 12 minutes left in this one. Seton dominating offensively, just cannot crack the Patriots to tie this one up. Larissa Blanchard. Couple good looks here in the last 3-4 minutes. So ALA QC trying to hold off this fury of red, this sea of red in enemy territory. Both teams so desperate for W's to keep their playoff hopes alive. Larissa Blanchard taking a breather. Cheyenne Rubio, Schweinberg, Courtney Nguyen in number 16, and Nguyen's a dose of energy. She can fly. If she gets a one-on-one opportunity, she might be able to beat an opposing defender. On the other end, QC trying to make some noise as Emma Breen knocks it away. Not a lot of opportunities in this game, period, for ALA QC. The only goal in this one, a Marley Seaver free kick at the minute 37 mark. Or make that the minute 44 mark of the first half. Other than that, Seton has outshot the Patriots 15-3. Good hustle play by Addie Morris. But now QC getting some life off the bench courtesy of Alyssa Soria. This one's going to come down to sure will. And we talked about Gwen. The speedster could not track that one down. Under 10 minutes left in this one. The throw in. Seton gets an opportunity. Breck Smith wasting no time. Dumps it down to Gwen in the corner. Good battle going on there. Bodies colliding. Emma Wood has played a good game defensively. Cheyenne Rubio trying to take the ball away. Ball knocked down the field. Maddie Schweinberg on the deep right side. Schweinberg dumps it back down. Floater from the right side. Cheyenne Rubio trying to keep it alive. Breck Smith high and over the crossbar. And Seton continues to put the pressure on. So Larissa Blanchard stepping back in as Cheyenne Rubio will take a breather with under 9 minutes left in this one. A big one here between two teams. Desperate needing wins. Courtney Nguyen almost had the opportunity for a good look. Ball trickles up the field. Emma Breen. Big strong leg. Boots it down. And the call goes against Maddie Schweinberg. Grant Wagner looking on with his team trailing by one with 7:35 left. This one booted across. Addie Morris. Courtney Nguyen. Schweinberg with Blanchard to her left. Closing in on 7 minutes left. Home Sentinels trailing by 1. Sentinels coming into this one with a record of 7-5, 1-1 in league. ALA QC a record of 6-4, 1-1 league as well. Breck Smith working that back line. Smith. Emma Wood knocks out of bounds as Breck Smith will take it from the corner. And the intensity is picking up for the Sentinels Nation. Breck Smith lets it rip from the corner. This one high, arching. Riley Kelly tries to run it down, keep it in play. Kelly does just that. Kelly, shot, headed in the air. Nguyen tries to track it down. Shambro coming over. Monks is there. This one right to the goalie. 6 minutes left. And the Patriots trying to hold off this sea of red in desperation mode. Courtney Nguyen dumps it in the corner. Ball goes out of bounds, much to the disdain of the Sentinels Nation. You could hear the groans as the ball went out of bounds. 5:30 left. Right now, every second huge, every second paramount. No time needs to be wasted in this one. Throw in by the Patriots. Shambro lets it go. Shambro's shot goes wide with 5:10 left and counting. Five minutes left in this one as Grant Wagner. His team's had numerous opportunities. They've owned this second half. Just could not connect from point blank range. Addie Morris will throw it in. Breck Smith. Smith dumps it down the sides. And Wood knocks out of bounds as Courtney Nguyen. Addie Morris. Morris will dump it in. Larissa Blanchard. Blanchard's there. Blanchard, the big body. Dumps it back down. Shot. Good look. Kylie Monks. Just not enough. Right to the keeper. And the shot total continues to pile up for the Sentinels. Schweinberg in the corner. Patriots will throw this one in. Riley Kelly doing a good job taking the ball away. Kelly, kick. Nguyen, so close. Keeper takes it away. 3:28 and counting as the whistle blows. And a yellow card comes out against Courtney Nguyen. And that brings back Kylie Collimer. Didn't see the contact by Courtney Nguyen, but right now, Sentinels Nation knows how every second is so precious in this one. As the referees are talking to Coach Grant Wagner on the sidelines. .303 left. Fans want more time put back on the clock. And they do get that. Push back to 31 minutes and 30 seconds, which is way too much. And so they'll get 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Maddie Schweinberg battling. Schweinberg dumps it back. Riley Kelly. Kelly lets it fly. This one in the middle. And Breck Smith with the header that just goes wide. My goodness. Sentinels with so many opportunities in this one. So close. And the Patriots managed to stay above water in this one. They've been owned by the Sentinels, but needs to say, Colomer battling. Wood. Breck Smith saving it. Smith lets it go. Colomer right there. Colomer lets it fly. And Maddie Schweinberg was there just in case the keeper could not contain it. Can't say enough about the effort offensively. Seton has had its share and then some. Riley Kelly on that sidelines. Kelly. Marley Seaver. Physical play. Ball gets dumped. Seton gets the call as Breck Smith on the corner kick. Final minute 34 left in this one. Seton down by 1. Cheyenne Rubio back in the game. Addie Moore is taking a breather. It's all about offense. Goalies pulled for Seton. Actually, Crick's still in the game. Breck Smith boots it in. Monk's trying to track it down. Dumps it down. Wood. And the call goes against Seton with a minute 13 left. A minute and 7 seconds left. Throw in. Larissa Blanchard. Blanchard. Mobison's there. Emma Brain battling. Brain takes it away for a split second. And the call goes against Seton with 37 seconds left and counting. Marley Seaver with the free kick opportunity. Seaver lets it fly. And Crick high and up for the save. 23 seconds left. Seton needing a miracle push. Maddie Schweinberg working the sidelines. Ball goes out. Riley Kelly on the throw-in. Kelly, middle of the field. Emma Wood trying to take it away. Wood boots it back down the field. And that is going to do it. ALA QC has come to Chandler, Dobson, and Ray Road. And has stunned Seton Catholic on senior night by the count of 1-0. Just a heartbreaking loss for the Sentinels. Sentinels outshot, out-owned, outplayed. But the difference in this one, a Marley Seaver goal on a free kick opportunity with a minute 44 into this one. Seton, 9 first half goals to only 3 for ALA QC. Finished with 18 shots on the night, called to 6 for ALA QC. So ALA QC now with a record of 7-4, 2-1 in league. Seton Catholic drops to 7-6, 1-2 in league. And the loss snaps the Seton 3-game winning streak. Next up for the Sentinels, a matchup on the road against winless Marcos Deniza. And right now the Sentinels just have to cross their fingers that the playoff gods and the stars align in their favor for a potential playoff berth. The final from Seton Catholic, the Sentinels in a heartbreaker on senior night fall to ALAQC by the count of 1-0.